This week we are celebrating Safer Internet Day. Safer Internet Day began in 2004 and each year there is a different message helping to teach young people about how to be safe online. Whilst we learn about online safety all year round, this day is about highlighting the importance of online safety. The internet is a wonderful place where you can do so many things. We'd be lost without the ability to look up directions, play music, watch films, talk to our loved ones, search for information and shop online, especially in the current situation. But whilst it is a valuable tool, users need to be savvy so not to be caught unaware. Safer Internet Day aims to empower young people to be the positive force of the future. We don't want you to avoid the internet, we want you to be the change. This year's theme is all about an internet we can trust. Trust is such an important thing which is defined by the dictionary as the firm belief in the reality, truth or ability of someone or something. This week you'll be looking at how to make sure what you see on the internet can be trusted. The internet is a bit like books, surely. If it's on the web, then it must be true. Well, I found this picture on the internet and I'm not entirely convinced this is a real thing. The thing is, the internet is so amazing because anyone can create content. Harvey started out his singing career posting videos on YouTube and he was in the final of Strictly Come Dancing last year. While it's awesome that it's a platform creativity, there are some downfalls. When a book is published, it goes through lots of editing processes and people can fact check it. This doesn't happen on the internet, so we as users have to become ever more mindful of what can and cannot be trusted. So why can't we always trust what we see online? Do you have any ideas? You could pause the video and have a chat with someone if you like. I'm hoping you've had a good think. Here are some of mine, but there will be loads of others too. Firstly, people want to make money. The internet is a great place for making money, but some ways are a little bit more sneaky than others. Of course, there are always people who want to mislead people for fun. You won't ever get rid of those completely, unfortunately, which is why it's so important to have the skills we'll be looking at this week. People can create works of fiction online that others mistake for fact. They don't know that it's made up and believe it because they think it's real. Sometimes people want to believe the misinformation and they share it with others without questioning it because they think it's true. Telling the difference between fact and opinion can be difficult at times. People can disguise their opinion as fact and hide some of the facts that don't support their opinion. Another reason why it's so important to develop these thinking skills. And lastly, as we mentioned, anyone can post anything. There is rarely anyone checking the information. And even if someone did check it, it could have been shared hundreds or thousands of times before anybody notices anything. Well, after hearing that, you might think that we're doomed. But we shouldn't let this get in the way of us enjoying and embracing all that technology has to offer. We just need to be prepared and wise up to the tricks of the trade to make sure that we make informed decisions about the things we see online. So here are some tips to start off our week. Does it seem weird? This may seem like a strange question, but you're all very good at knowing if something is a bit off. We can't always tell just off this feeling, but if you think something isn't right with a website or competition or video, then you're probably right. Are other places saying the same thing? The internet is flooded with information. If you can find the same bit of information in other places, then it's more likely to be reliable. This is not always the case, but it does increase the chances of it being truthful. Is it opinion dressed as fact? Now this can be tricky to know. Think about the words they are using. Do they provide a balanced view or are they trying to convince you to believe them? Is someone making money from it? Money is a huge factor in producing content for the internet. If someone is making money from something, then it doesn't mean that it's false. It just means that you need to understand that they're being paid to say those things. Is it too good to be true? Picture this. You're playing your favourite game and you get a pop-up that says, click here to earn 5,000 extra coins. No catch. Your head is spinning with all the wonderful skins and accessories you can buy with all the coins. But then you stop and think, why wouldn't someone give me 5,000 coins just for clicking on the link? It seems like it's too good to be true, and it probably is. When and why was it written? Checking the date is a really good starting point to knowing if something is reliable. For example, in times gone by, and this is in the time before the internet, but you'll get my point, mercury was advised as a medical treatment for just about anything. Nowadays, we know this chemical is very harmful and very dangerous, and no one would ever advise you to take it. But at the time, it was what people believed. This can happen on the web too. Content can be accurate at the time it was written, but then becomes out of date. It's always worth checking how old the information is. You should also think about why it was written. Is it trying to sell you a miracle cure because they will make money? Is it because they want you to do something? Motive is really important to think about. So this week, every year group will be looking at a different activity, looking at different aspects of reliability online. In your Seesaw, there's also some extra resources that you might want to do at home as a family. One of these activities is a pledge, which is a bit like a promise. We'd like you to pledge your support to create an internet we trust by writing how you are going to do this inside the magnifying glass. You could draw it, write it, make a cartoon. You could even make a dance if you'd like. After you've had your online safety lesson, you'll have loads of ideas. And we'd love for you to share your pledges on Twitter with us. You can tag our online safety account at @OnlineSafetyTPS and use the hashtag #SaferInternetDay. Another activity that'll be in your Seesaw that you might want to try at home together is Detective Bingo. Try to get 3 in a row. So there's activities on there to think about how reliable information is online. We hope that you learn lots of new skills this week, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how you get on Twitter and on Seesaw.